a lot to celebrate about all year round. In this episode of DV, we look into how our future stars are celebrating the completion of their studies with a brilliant showcase of their potential on full display. And then we head over to Wan Chai to celebrate one of Hong Kong's most traditional pastimes, snacking. Let's get started. Anna's at a university in Ho Chi Minh.
Hong Kong education is not easy, and for students who endured all these long years for their graduation, they can finally be able to see their best works showcased right before their eyes today. Graduation is not the end. Instead, it is the beginning of something new and exciting. I know how much hard work has been put into each and every single project, and that is why we are here today, to celebrate this journey along with them. So let's go and take a look.
A student's life is hardly ever an easy one. Having a platform to show the fruits of that labor is such a great opportunity to share with family, friends, fellow graduates, and potential employers.
Hi, William.
Hello.
Thank you for being here with us today. So can you tell us a little bit more about yourself and your role here?
Yeah, sure. Well, I'm actually an assistant professor here in the Department of Creative Arts here in HKMU. So this year, I'm honored to be the chairman of the organizing committee of our graduation show. Every single year, there's a theme of the grad show. So this year, the theme is soon, full stop, to be. It is how the students respond to their unknown futures, especially like this recent year. There are lots of stuff going on. That's how our creative arts students want to respond to the futures. What do they want themselves to be? Right? At these moments of graduations, we say that this is only the beginning of their life, although this is like the end of the journey of study. One interesting thing that this year would be during the organizing the grad shows, many of the students are like already have a full-time job. Right?
Oh, wow.
Yes, yeah, quite surprising, right? So especially at this pandemic age, right? And still, many of them found a quite decent job indeed. Yeah. So.
Yes. Is that one of the takeaways that you hope that the students can achieve with this graduation project? It will bring them more opportunities.
Exactly. Actually, not just about employment, but more about like collaboration and also experience and as a milestone of their life. Indeed.
And I'm Elmo and he's Sam. We are Year 4 students studying at MUHK on the Bachelor degree of Creative Advertising and Media Design.
Nice. So I see that you did your project on milk tea. Now, where did that inspiration come about?
So when we were designing the topic for our final year project, we actually didn't want to choose some big and established brands. Instead, we want to focus on some local brands that lacks advertising and maybe not appealing to the youngsters.
So we end up with a brand that is a newly established brand of the handcraft milk tea. So this brand is very new and with a very old school style. So we found out that he has want to promote the culture of milk tea, but with lack of the information and knowledge in advertising and the media, he chose up to use something color like black and white, which is not appealing to the youngsters. So we have rebranded with a new logo, new packaging, so to make it more appealing.
Were there any challenges that you guys faced while redesigning and re-advertising for this brand?
Well, there are definitely some challenges. Well, first of all, maybe we think that the term gentleman is more specific to male, so we think that it might not be appealing to the female audience. So we try to reinterpret the term gentleman into something less traditional, like with the bow ties and suit. So we try to adapt some Cantonese slangs like 雷氣 and 翟醒, meaning slick and maybe loyal to the friends. So we make it more interesting and more local, so that the local audience will notice more about the brand and think it's interesting.
How do you hope that this major will help you reach your goals in the future?
In this project, we have applied a lot of things we have learned in this course. For example, we have designed some posters, we have tried to do some promotional videos. So we have actually applied a lot of things we have learned in these 4 years. So it actually geared us up to be able to work in the advertising field in the future.
So I used to study in here. Back in the day, there was a really small graduation show. All the students from this year, they did a lot better than we did back in the day. And as a teacher right now, I am very proud of them, and they are very passionate about their work, and they are willing to do more. And I think that is what touches me the most. We try our best to assist them. And they came up with different ideas. We would try to give them as many suggestions as we can. Most of the things, they have done all those things by themselves.
So after the exhibition has already been, set up, how do you guys go about on promoting it?
We can actually use different social media platform to promote. So which is quite nice because I think younger generations, they love social media, and they would just use it and they would see the posters or they would see the promotional videos by us. I think they get quite interested to see us because first of all, it's free. You can just come in and just experience the work. And secondly, I think creative arts is quite a big topic right now because creative industries, we need a lot of talents, and I think that will attract a lot of potential students as well. But some of them are just secondary school students. They are also quite interested in creative industry, but they don't know what that is. So when they come in, they can know what is it about.
How this exhibition will help the students propel their future.
When the students think about graduation, they get quite nervous as well.
Yeah.
But I think during the show, they actually build up confidence, I think, because they need to show their work to the public. Now, the public would have opinion on their work. Some of them are very encouraging, and some of them maybe not so encouraging, but also the students would learn more during the process. And also, a lot of the students prepare name card on their booth. So that's how some of the company actually come to our graduation show, and they saw the booth that they like, and they felt like the students have many potential, and they would just start contact the students directly. So some of the students actually got their first job because of the graduation show.
Hi, Carmen. So can you tell us a little bit more about yourself?
那我现在正在读创意写作和电影艺术，我在这里读了3年，虽然3年都是用 Zoom， 但是也能在这里结交一些很好的同学，然后有一些很好的老师。
So how did your teachers help you in terms of you developing as a writer in the future?
就像我的 Final Year Project 一样，其实我这个作品的题材难度非常高，因为是关于玄学方面的，就是不能用科学去解释的那一些东西。
Oh, interesting topic.
对，所以那些老师当知道我要用那么高的题材去写一部电影作品的时候，他们也是给了我支持，然后也给了我不同的建议，这样子推荐我以前的电影去让我去作为参考。
Where did that inspiration come from?
我10几岁就来到了香港，然后从小家人就带我接触了香港的电影，然后我对香港的电影文化有很深厚的感情，尤其是林正英先生的一系列僵尸片。其实英叔在电影里展现的不怒而威的师傅形象，到现在都让我记忆深刻。
Hi guys, I see you designed a very exquisite game here that even I want to try.
We love playing board game together and try out some new game. Over time, we come up with an idea of creating our own board game. So at the beginning of the semester, we were fortunate to work with a local board game company and developed our own virtual board game.
Wow.
On theme of hot pot and using mixed reality.
Now, I see this is a game played by multiple players. How do you think this will make an impact?
So the MR technology you can see each other and see what your opponent's doing, interacting with each other, like the two of us right here. Just like you're sitting just next to your friends, like that over the internet, and you're staying at home, and you can feel like your friends are just right next to you at home.
Can you show me a little bit about how to play your game?
As you can see here, Dragon is playing our game. He's using his hands to control the game, and he can use his hands to grab some food, like the video shows. and he is dipping the sauce and put it into the bowl. Based on your hand gesture to control your game.
Also, you can battle with your friend. You need to get hurried to get two same food, then you can win.
Oh, so it's a competition.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's why there are a multiplayer function.
So after talking to both the students and the professors, we can see that a lot of thought has been put into each and every project. And the one that resonated the most with me was actually the milk tea project, because their advertising and rebranding really brought me back to when I was a marketing student. Now, I feel like this exhibition was a reflection of the students' hopes and dreams for the future. So that is definitely something worth celebrating. Congratulations to all the graduates.
It is no secret that habits have changed through the past year, especially snacking at home. A cultural staple of Hong Kong, it is only right to find a way to celebrate it.
What do you think about snacks? Well, personally, it's probably my go-to meal in between those, proper meals. You can have it when you're sad, happy, hungry, and just about any time and anywhere. There is no doubt that snacks never fail to satisfy our cravings. But how many different choices are there? Well, today I'm here at the Snack Expo to explore a variety of different snacks from all around the world. Let's get into it, shall we?
It's a wonderland of snacks from all around the world, making this one sweet segment to be a part of. There's so much to choose from. Where do we begin, Faye?
Hi, Sophia. It's a
Hi,
pleasure
Faye.
meeting you.
Yeah, me too.
I know you have been organizing International Trade Fair since the 1990s.
Yeah.
So can you please tell us a little bit more about yourself?
Oh, actually, I've been working for trade fair industry for quite a long time, as you said, decades. We organize both public shows as well as the commercial and business shows. So it gives a variety of really getting into different industries and different sectors, and you grow with it.
Right.
So there's something very dynamic.
Right. So this is very special because this is like my first time seeing an expo that's all about snacks. How did this idea of having a snack expo come up?
Oh, this is interesting because in the beginning, we have been organizing the platform for book sales in the beginning, 30-some years ago. And by and by, we think, okay, we have taken care of the mind, but can we also take care of the body, the physique?
Right.
So that's why we come to organizing also the sports and leisure section.
Right.
And then people become interested in not only the mind, but also the body. So we think, okay, we stimulated the mind and the body, and now maybe a little bit more about the palate. So we think while reading or while doing sports, they might want some snacks, yeah, which is a very good accompaniment yeah, in reading. So that's how the idea developed.
Was it difficult because you started this during the pandemic?
Yeah, actually, whenever there are challenges, there are opportunities as well. Because of the pandemic, people actually stay more indoors, stay at home, and work from home, and they will naturally want to have more food and beverages. All the food costs and also the buying of the supermarkets, the sales grow. So that's why it becomes an opportunity for selling snacks and promoting snacks. And at the same time, we also look at the worldwide situation, and we read also the reports from the snacks status reports, which is released by a world-renowned Harris poll. And from it, we recognize that more than 50% of the adults are actually having more snacks during the pandemic than prior to it. And we also found that nearly 70% of the persons being interviewed around the world, they found that the snacks is a lifesaver. It helps them to cheer themselves up to go through a tough day during the pandemic. This is the second year where we introduce snacks into the book fair and the sports and leisure. And we found it's very interesting because we observed that during the pandemic, people actually eat more, but then at the same time, they become more health conscious because they are very aware that the more they intake, they should be more healthy of what they are intaking. even within this exhibition,
Right.
we'll find there are different sections. And we have the yummy and healthy section, where people will look for snacks that have low calories,
Right.
low sugar, or even sugar-free.
Right.
And then they will look for no preservatives.
Right.
And sometimes they even want vegetarian.
yeah, dude.
So for example, we have mushroom crisps, and we have the ketogenic protein cookies.
Okay.
So people are really looking for more
Healthier,
nutritious
right.
and healthy snacks instead of any. So I think there are more and more discerning customers nowadays.
Because when I usually think of snacks, I think of chips and all the junks, that I consume. But when I got here, I saw that there's a lot of, healthier choices that I could choose from.
Yeah, indeed.
So that's
indeed.
very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also another thing is because of pandemic, people can't travel. So we have another section which features travel delights. Yeah, meaning that we have worldwide snacks. For example, 100% organic fruit juice from Germany. We have some chips very low calories and also very healthy from Finland. And we also have snacks from Japan and Taiwan. So without traveling, they can actually enjoy a variety of universal snacks inside the same venue.
Hi, Judy. It's very nice meeting you. Can you explain a little bit about the gummies behind us?
We produce top quality gummies.
Oh,
And
okay.
it opens the first shop in Munich in 1995. And we produce over 80 distinct varieties of gummies.
What are the differences between, the ones I find in the supermarket and the ones you have here?
Our gummies are made of natural fruit juice, and they are gluten-free, lactose-free, and we have a vegetarian range as well.
Is there anything that you would recommend me trying for sure?
Okay, we have our best hot items.
Okay.
It's the Mastermind.
Mastermind.
It has a marshmallow base, but with a strawberry jam inside. And then once you put in the mouth, you have a mixture of salty, sweet, crunchy. So
Okay.
it's a mixture.
Wow. Since the brand has been so many years, right?
Yeah.
Throughout these years, have the ingredients changed?
There has been some ingredient change because the EU now stopped the white coloring. And actually our products doesn't contain too much coloring. Only one or two products like sour melon, it has the white color. So since EU stopped this white coloring and we stopped it also.
Oh, okay.
We always very concerned on the health.
Hi, Boris.
Hi.
Can you explain a little bit about the snacks that you have?
Sure. Those juice and puree are from Finland. They are harvested from the forest directly, and then they do some pasteurized process and then package in the boxes, and then shipping to Hong Kong.
Wow, so everything is straight from Finland.
Yes.
It is actually very special because I never actually seen like Finland products in Hong Kong, especially snacks.
They have the elements of the sustainability. You can see the packaging. They're using the recyclable boxes, and then the taste of lecho. Actually, they hand-pick the berries from the forest directly.
Wow, so everything is hand-picked.
Yes. There are no preservative, so you can drink very safe. And all of the ingredients are using 100% fruit.
So there's juices, there is purees.
Yes.
What is the difference between those two?
Because some of the juices, we will add the waters and little bit sugar. We will use the healthier sugar to keep the sugar level is very low.
Okay.
The puree has 100% fruit content with the fibers inside.
So comparing to juices,
Yes.
puree has a lot more fiber, so it's better
Yes.
for digestion.
Yes.
So what do you think like this expo compared to other expo you had before?
Because for these expos, customers are mainly focused for snack. But since the pandemic, customers are looking for more healthy snack actually.
Do you have other snacks that's like feel like it's more healthy?
Yes, we do have some dried berries as well.
Dried berries?
So this is also picked up from forest, and they do the freeze-dried process, and then just package in the pack and then ship to Hong Kong as well.
Wow, that's very cool. Because usually when I think of snacks, right, I think of chips and those unhealthy snacks. Is it difficult for you to sell this in a snack expo?
Yes, at the beginning, because customer has no idea what is puree, actually.
Because I have no idea as well.
So I need to explain one by one. But after that, they know that puree has the fiber, which is good for your health and for the digestion. So they would like to try.
Oh, that's very cool.
This has to be one of the best places to learn what the newest snacks are on the market. And it sure looks like Faye is taking advantage of it. Don't forget about us over here, Faye.
I realize when my mind screams for munchies, I tend to always lean towards unhealthy snacks. But after being here today and all the conversations I had, I realize there's a lot more healthier choices out there. Honestly, I think this snack expo is very meaningful. Not only it cures our tummy, but it also gives us happiness.